Morning, friends. How are we doing today? That's fair. Well, whenever you see this, please remember at some point to get up, stretch a little bit, drink some water, take your meds if that applies to you. Eat something if you can. And I hope that you remember that you are loved, you matter. I'm so glad you're here with me. And I hope that you have a good day, or do what you need to do to survive the day. Cheers. I have been thinking a lot lately. I think I talked about it in the last video. Just the concept of devotion versus productivity. It encourages me to practice, to be mindful, to focus on progress, not perfection. To devote myself to something is also to kind of remind myself that I'm playing the long game, that it's not just about what I accomplish today. It's not that productivity is separate from devotion, but it places productivity under devotion. That the focus is devoting myself to what I'm doing, and there are moments where productivity is a part of that. I don't even know if anything I said made sense just there. Does that ever happen? Like you're talking to your friends and there's something on your heart and you want to get it out, you want to communicate, you're trying to share what is taking up your time, what you're thinking about before you go to sleep, and you feel like you just sound like a bumbling idiot instead. That's what I feel right now. So do me a favor, just in the comments, let me know, did I make sense? Did I not make sense? I don't know. Anyway, all right. Kids are fed. and we are having a black tea with lavender. This one's for you. Ooh. There we go. Even as I was making dinner, I was thinking about that concept of devotion over productivity, the idea of like devoting myself to making my children a good dinner. And again, like I said this morning, it seems a little bit silly in my mind to just change the word. What does it matter? And like I explained, it really does affect how I approach work and the mindset I take. And it kind of made me think that it's kind of like, what's it called? Cognitive reframing. And I looked it up, and according to verywellmind.com, cognitive reframing is a technique used to shift your mindset so you're able to look at a situation, person, or relationship from a slightly different perspective. Cognitive reframing is something that you can do at home or anytime you experience distorted thinking. I also think that when I think in terms of devotion, it also thinks in terms of like, what is the purpose of what I am doing? Not just am I busy, not just am I making money, not just am I working, but what am I working for? If I'm busy, what am I being busy for? What is the purpose of my actions and what I am doing? And for me, it has to be beyond a paycheck. Yes, I need to pay the paycheck. I need to pay my bills. Don't get me wrong. But if that's all it is, it just feels kind of pointless and shallow and hollow. Anyway, let me know what you think about this whole train of thought that I'm on. Does it matter what we call it? Does devotion mean more than productivity? Is it just mind games I'm playing with myself? You're not going to hurt my feelings because I don't really have a definite thought here. And if it is just mind games, it seems to help, so I'm going to keep playing the mind game. Sometimes just changing the terms helps. Anyway. Alright, I'm going to go rest. I'm tired and my knee hurts and work went well, but yeah, my brain just doesn't want to do its thing lately. Alright, friends, I love you. For now, it is time for your next adventure. I'll miss you. Cheers. Cling. For those that care, this is what my view is when I'm sitting in my chair. This is the book I use to lift your teacup up so that it shows up in the frame. And then, oh, there I am. Hi. Anyway, and then I have this old microphone arm that's just attached to a, I forget what brand this is. I don't know. Maki or whatever. I don't know. Some off-brand mic. And this is really... This is the setup. I've got this clamp and then, I don't know, it just kind of works. And then that's the phone that I usually record with. It's an old iPhone X. And I just got this. This is new. It's called a Beast Cage, but it allows me to have attachments to it directly so that I'm not worried about the phone dropping. Because when I've been vlogging out in the world, I've had the phone fall off of this magnetic mount. And anyway, so we'll see how I like it. And then this is to kind of help muffle the echo from my voice bouncing off. And then this is left over from the art project I was working on. But for those who are curious, that's what the other side of my setup looks like. This closet's really narrow.